Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Terror. Yes, I know I'm live. Holla at your boy. Hmm, really? Hey, Virgo, how you doing, sweetheart? All good? It's going all right. I'm doing good. Had a nice weekend. My dad's birthday was yesterday, so we had a party for him today. It was really nice. Family was all together. I got to see my nephews and had a really good time. It's like we had good food. I had a good week, period, because I celebrated my I didn't really work that much this week. I like work half a days because I celebrated my anniversary of my businesses. Yes, I did get it. Thank you. So good. I don't really, go looking for people unless they disrespect me. But me and you is cool. I don't have a problem. Anytime you need, anything, I got your back. Yeah, my anniversary of 4 years of being on here and Instagram was on the 18th, and on the 20th was my maintenance and electrical business anniversary. So I took my sister out to lunch. Me and her went to a really fancy restaurant and had lunch together. And the other day, like on the 18th, I bought takeout for me, my sister, and my nephews. And today I bought like food for the party, for my dad's party. So I've been you know, distributing my earnings to food and fun and having a good time and celebrating. Because this week of September, like between the 18th and now, is like my dad's birthday, and then tomorrow is my nephew's birthday. So we're celebrating my dad's birthday, his birthday, my anniversaries of both my businesses. So yeah, it's been fun. Like I had a good time. Like I'm blessed to to have this life and just be happy. Like yeah, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Like I'm happy that it all worked out. Like we got good news about a lot of things. Like you know, so everybody came together this time. Like I finally convinced my youngest sister to like, cause my youngest sister like she feels like if she has the party at her house, like she feels like she has to buy everything and do everything. And I'm like, look, you ain't gotta do that. You just gotta speak up. We have four siblings. We have two boys, two girls. So me, my brother, and my sister, and her, and my other sister, all of us should pitch in, and my parents shouldn't have to pay nothing. My dad's 80 years old, my mom's 77. Like, and but me and my sister always do everything. And I'm like, fuck that, we're not doing that shit no more. I told you already. You need to call your sister and tell her, go get the cake for dad. And she did. And she says, no problem, I'll get the cake. And my older sister got the cake. I said, see how hard that is? How fucking hard that was that? You don't have to do everything. They want you to do it because so they don't have to do it, but they should be doing it. And you make them do it. Then she called my brother and said, hey, look, You and your kids are the only ones who drink soda. Mom drinks a little bit of ginger ale or something. On your way here, can you stop at the grocery store and bring soda? And bang, they did us they he got the soda. If not, my sister be buying that shit. And I told her, you ain't gotta buy that shit. Fuck that. Yeah, so it all worked out, like, you know what I'm saying? So like I try and tell like my sister, like, don't put that burden on yourself anymore. We're a big family. They can fucking help. They have money, they have jobs, they can spend money on their dad, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you. No way. Hey Becca, I'm a naughty girl. That's nothing new. I already know you're naughty. It's already officially Libra season. It's Libra season right now, so I'm been knowing you're naughty. Virgo season was naughty enough. Give me a second. I don't see nothing wrong with that, Becca. That's not bad. No, that's not too much. That's cool. As long as it's not like showing any, you know, things and stuff. Yeah, that's not bad, Becca. That's fine. I don't mind. Hey, Ali. Hey, Ninja. Yeah, that thumbnail's fine. I would use it. I don't even care what YouTube thinks. Fuck YouTube. I don't give a shit what they think. YouTube's a fucking joke sometimes. Let me tell you. I'm on here. I'm using their platform, but like their rules and shit sometimes is whack, and they do that shit, and it's disrespecting the people, like. And another thing, like they're censoring people and doing shit behind people's back, taking people's videos down. I never forget when I was doing "Will You Get the D" in September readings or whatever. Will you get the D reading? I would have a statue, a naked statue, and I had an arrow covering his D. And they talking about this is provocative, take it down. What the fuck you talking about? So this statue is in front of everybody. When you go to the museum, you see the guy's fucking bird, and you're worried about, me putting it on here and I'm covering it up. Like, what are you, fucking whack or something? Get the fuck out of here. Like, I didn't even entertain him. I didn't even take it down. You can take it down if you want, but I'm not taking that shit down. I'm not showing nobody nobody's deep. And it's a statue, for crying out loud. You act like I put a picture of myself naked and like cover myself up. Now I understand that would be, too much. But a statue, like, really? But what I don't understand is YouTube allows, like, there's robot um like things they have now, like that, like, you can buy like a robot woman and you can fuck her and you can talk to her and all that shit, and it shows her naked or those things naked, and it shows like, um like things like that, and women shaking their asses in thongs. That's okay. I've seen fishing videos of women with their titties and their ass all out, half out, and that's okay. But I can't put a picture of a fucking statue with his dick covered up. Like, are you serious? Like, you better go bother them. Don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the sex cards. When I do sex cards and it shows like, you know, body parts, like it's a picture. Look at these bitches on here acting crazy and showing their shit, you know? I go bother them, yo. Leave me alone. All right, Ali, I got your questions. Thank you. And I got the donation. Thank you too. So I'll go ahead and answer all four of your questions. All right, let me see. I'm telling you, man, them people are crazy. I don't understand people. And I've been on here for 4 years now, like, and that's why I stopped doing those readings, because they took away from my fun. You know what I'm saying? And then you have the hating psychics. They'll be like, "Oh, Mark was talking about coochie and D's and sex, and oh my god, and he said vulgar things, and oh my god, wow." That's why it says on the video, over 18 years and older. If you have a problem with me saying shit, then don't watch. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stopped doing all those monthly readings, but I want to start doing them again. A lot of, like, I don't want to say a lot of people, but some people really, looking forward to like my pick a card readings, or the Aquarius monthly reading, or whatever the heck it is. Like, people like that, you know. So I might end up doing it for October, and I'll do it every now and then. Or I might do like the next 30 days for so and so, the next 30 days for this person. Shit like that. I don't know. I'm thinking about doing it if I get some time. All right. So, Ninja, you want to update on your finance? Let me see what we got for you, Ninja. All right, Virgo, no problem, sweetie. All right, Ninja, as far as like an update on your finances for the next like 30 days, from like now until the end of October, it's still going to be like up and down. There's still going to be like, I would say like from now until mid October, it's going to be kind of up and down. And then after like mid October to the end of October, it starts to get a little better. You start seeing things happen. Um, like it's slowly but surely, like your finances will get better, and things will you start to look up a bit. And then getting into November, that's when it actually you actually see a difference, or there's some type of benefit where it has to do with like you and your hubby together having some financial, like, gain or something like that. But I think it's more of in your mind, like you fear something happening, or you fear like it not happening and not getting better. Like if you keep fearing it, you're blocking it. So if you don't fear it, then it isn't going to be blocked. So try not to fear it or in any way, or like feel like it's not going to be conclusive. It's not like going to actually happen. But I get like short-lived energy. Like if you have a problem with finances, it's not going to last long. It'll happen like in a matter of time. So there might be there might be a week or two where you're like, shit, what the heck's going on? And then the following week it'll be like, okay, cool. Now we're back on action. Now we're back intact, and then blah 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 blah. So it's just like short-lived periods that you have, financial worries, and then after that it'll go right back to normal. Like that's what I keep seeing. It's like an up and down energy from now until November. But the end of October, November seems a bit better than now. All right, you say, well, Cameron began to the air show with his dad on a pumpkin festival. All right, let's check. Well, I'm a patient Aquarian. Something wrong with you, see. Nah, I worry, and I'm impatient sometimes, especially when it comes to money. You can never have enough, but I try not to worry about it. But it's just a pain in the ass. You just Some people like myself, and I'm sure you as well, and other people, you just like to feel secure, you know? The more you have, the more secure you feel, and the more you can dish out to help people. That's how it pretty much is now in my life. I want more money so I can help my family and my sister and myself, and just have enough money to not worry. So I understand where you're coming from. All right, so um as far as Cameron, Ali, I would say that they both look good. Like he can go to the air show with his dad, and he can come to the pumpkin festival. It's whatever. Hey, Cammy, I feel like he can go to both, but the more likely one will be going to the air show with his dad. Like I got a better card on that. Whereas the pumpkin festival looks like it'll be a little bit overwhelming, or it might be too much pressure to go to, or it might be like pressed for time to go to that. But I get a yes on both. So both can happen. You can go to both, or either one will work. Like, but I got a better energy on going to the air show with his dad. So I would say that both are very possible. The air show is, yeah, even if it's not meant for kids, I still think that he might be able to go. So, like I said, either one says yes. So he can go to either, you know. But yeah, like even the bottom cards telling me. Yeah, exactly. Obviously, things can change, but I get a total yes on both. So the reason why is because the way the question is, like, if you're asking, is he gonna go somewhere? He can go. It's up to you. You know what I mean? He has no control. He can't get in a car and go. You know what I'm saying? But both are very possible. You see what I mean? Both are possible, and it's both a yes. Like even my last card is the sun. So either way, he's gonna be happy. Like, you know. No, it's not about wording it better. I asked the question the way I want to, because of how the question's being asked to me. So you're asking which one is he gonna go to, right? Will he be going here or will he be going there? So what I do is I pull two cards on on each situation, and both came up upright, and even the bottom card was upright. So it's telling me yes, you can go to the air show, and yes, you can go to the pumpkin festival. Yes, is both. So as of right now, I would say it's a chance that he can go to both of them, or he can choose which one he wants. You see what I mean? So it's a definite yes for both. If they're not on the same day, then there's a chance to go to both of them. But like I said, that's totally up to, like, you and his father. So yeah, like it's telling me yes for both. It's saying that the pumpkin festival might be too tight for time. Well, I mean, that's still, you know, that's still a decision that you have to make. You know what I mean? Honestly, I re-asked it for you. I re-asked it, and it says that he'll probably go to the pumpkin festival at the end of the day. And if he's going to the pumpkin festival with you or your mom, then it's probably more likely, because I see him going there with a woman. So the air show looks like it's still there. It's still likely to happen if he wants it to happen. Like for instance, if his dad says, I'm going to take him with me, and you be like, oh, okay, fuck, this is a miracle. Okay, he's going to go with him. See, that can happen, but it has to be on his, like, if he's in the mood to, or if he wants to. You see what I mean? So that's why it's a yes, because it can definitely happen if it depends on him. Now, the second, the pumpkin festival is a yes also because it's a possibility that you're going to take him there. So it's up to you. But I would say, you know, yeah. So there you go. All right. So both are very possible, but depends on him with the air show, right? But the second, the pumpkin festival is a definite yes if you take him or your mom takes him. Because I see a woman taking Queen of Swords, which is a mother. All right. Well, hope you can. I don't see him getting laid off in the next 30 days. So I think he's still gonna have like his job this month and going into next month. Like November looks like the end of October going into November, there's a possibility that he can get laid off. But it's like I think they're gonna give him like an ultimatum. Like they're gonna say, look, if you want to work hard or work in a different department or whatever, or you want to do more hours, like 10 hours, we can give that to you. If not, we're gonna get rid of you or lay you off. So it's either you're gonna work or goodbye. So I feel like he's gonna have an option from where he is now. I think he's very selfish when it comes to things like that. Like he's probably gonna be like, "Fuck that! I don't want to work more," you know. So I think that he's gonna be given a choice to be laid off or to stay and be more productive. So it's kind of up to him. He's gonna be the one who has to make the choice. I think that he's gonna end up, staying, but I think that they're gonna give him like an ultimatum. Like they're gonna say, "Look, you either work when we tell you to work, or you can go find yourself another job, buddy." But as far as laying him off, I don't think so. But there's like gonna be like an ultimatum. Like they're gonna say, look, you either do this and you can stay, or if you can't, then we're gonna find somebody else, bro. Yeah, and that's how most people are. People don't want to work. They're idiots. This is the conversation I have with a lot of people. I tell people all the time, look, my business could be bigger and I can have more work, but the problem is I can't depend on everybody else. Because people that like me who earn their own business, they have to work because they're the only ones. Now, if I get more work and I get more workers and they don't work out, then I'm stuck with all the fucking work. And because I can't find decent workers, and that happened to me already. In 2010, I got a big job and I hired two guys, one part time, one full time. The full time guy fucked around and I had to get rid of him. And then the part time guy, I had to get rid of him too because he didn't even want to work. So I ended up doing the job by myself, making thousands and thousands of dollars and shitting on everybody. And then I never really wanted to hire anybody ever again because I can't depend on nobody. I have to depend on me and me, myself, and I. Please move will determine if he takes his parent thought out. Yeah, so that makes sense then because It's a possibility, but it's totally depends. See, I'll explain something, and this is not me trying to make an excuse for answers. It's actual facts. When you're dealing with a person who changes their mind and their mood and the way they live every single day, and they're not the same every day, and not everybody's going to be the same, but you can be consistent. Your energy can be consistent, right? So if I'm reading him, he might be in a good mood right now, or he might be thinking about, you know what, I should take, my son to this air show with my parents or whatever. I should do it just to like keep the peace or whatever. That's if he thinks that way. He might be thinking that way. And then the other side of him might be like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not doing that shit. That's not me. I don't feel like doing that. So it has to be like, something that, and that's when you read for people like that. Yeah, narcissists. When you read for people that are changing their mind on a constant basis, you're never gonna get like the complete truth. You know what I'm saying? Because it can always change. And I can tell you right now, Ali, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. Because right now that's what you want. And then you think about it and you get another offer, you might be like, fuck, I know Mark said I can do this, but you know what? I'm gonna take it upon myself to do the other thing. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. Nah, don't do that because then it's more calm, more on you. Sometimes you just gotta allow things to happen and just leave it alone. At the end of the day, um, I don't know. Like I said, you do what you have to do. At the end of the day, you know your life, not me. But try not to be like him. You know, don't do narcissistic behavior and ways. Just be yourself. Do what you have to do. If he says he's gonna take Cameron to the air show, let him. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's got to do his part. It gives you a break. Gives you guys a break and do what it's. Well, that's the thing. Just allow things to happen naturally, like. Well, that's why the parents are good, so the parents can handle him as well. But he's the father. He should be doing that. Yeah, I know. That's exactly why most men leave relationships and their kids because they can't handle them. So if you can't handle them, why the fuck you make them? That's what I like to ask all men who can't handle their own children. You can't handle them, why you make them? Fuck out of here. Men like that are not men. They're boys. Boys having boys. Me, I'm not a father, but I can handle kids way better than some people can. Trust me. I'm the type of person that I love kids to death. I can handle them. I have 6 nephews. I raised all of them. Tells me he wants to hear so he doesn't get mad. Well, at the end of the day, Cammy's more, uh, used to you guys. And I was saying this to my nephews today that most kids who have a deadbeat dad, they connect more to their mom. Most kids go to the mom because the mom's always catering to them. But there's some men out there who override the woman because the woman's always working or the woman's not around, or maybe the kid doesn't really cater to the woman that much, the mom. So they cling to more the dad. It's hard. Me, I like both my parents equally. Obviously, like me and my dad have me and I get along with both of my parents. I don't really choose one over the other. See, me and my dad are close because we watch sports together and shit like that, and we're always talking, and doing stuff. So I have more of you know I see my dad more often and deal with him more often than my mom. All right, so your last question here is hubby's parents blaming me for the whole weekend confusion. All right, let's check. Well, some people will never learn, you know, and don't try and change anybody. People are gonna have to change on their own, and if they don't want to change, then they're just gonna be who they are. Um, I'm not the type of guy that sticks up for men that do stupid shit like that. Honestly, I'm very upset with a lot of men in this world who act like babies. I can't even say act like women because women don't even act like that. You know, men are really like disappointing me a lot, especially men who have children. Like they disappoint me. They really don't give a shit about their kids. But it's not all men. I know a lot of men who care about their children and love their kids so much, you know. But I would say 7 out of 10 men don't care about their kids like that. They just want to make them. Hey, Virgo, welcome back, sweetie. I don't know too many dads personally that actually love their kids and like play with them and do things with them and go places with them. It's very rare. My dad always took us everywhere and did shit with us. I can't say that about my dad. My dad's not a deadbeat dad. He never has been either. I don't have nothing bad to say about my parents. It's just that my parents are not motivational and my parents aren't like the people that are going to be like, yeah, go for it, Mark. We have your back. You're awesome, you know? Oh, you did a great job. They're not like that. They're more quiet and reserved and old school. And, you know, they're not going to sit there and, you know, give me a hug and kiss and be like, we're so proud of you. Happy anniversary on your business. You know, they don't do that type of shit. And I don't really care if they do because I don't really give a shit about that anyway. I'm not looking for no recognition. I'm too old for that shit now anyway. Um, I don't know what type of relationship you have with your in-laws, but I would say like the dad is cool, but the mom isn't. I would say like his mom is kind of like, you know, saying shit like, "Oh yeah, you know, here she goes again making plans and you know, she's causing me some type of shit or whatever the case may be." Like, yeah. So one of them is like cool, one of them isn't. Like I'm getting like one's cool, one's not. So, yeah. But I feel like they know you're like I don't feel like they have like any animosity or any bad shit against you. I just think like, you know, her son is a mama's boy. Hey Becca, you said opposite. What do you mean? Like the dad is cool and the mom isn't, or the or what is it? He's cool, the dad's cool, or the dad's an ass. Right. So I would say like yeah, like I would say like the dad is okay with the plans. Like the dad's okay with the plans. He didn't really complain. I think it was like maybe the mom complained a bit, but not enough to like blame you. I just think that they're worried and concerned, but they're like happy in a way because like they get to see their grandchild and you know it makes them feel happy. Like I think that they're like happy to have the chance to be with him or to see him or to do something with him. As far as the cards are telling me, I think they're happy that this is happening. If they didn't buy it, obviously they bought the tickets for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to go and see their grandson. So I would say that they're happy, but they're worried. You know. Well, I don't think that's gonna make a difference. Like in the cards, you know. Oh, they can always sell the ticket though. You know, they can always get sell the ticket or whatever. You know. I don't see them being like, mad or anything. Yeah. They can always sell it. And then, you're not like you get their consent anyway. But I don't get no bad energy on that, to be honest, Ali. I know you may feel like it's um something there, but I just think that they're concerned or worried or not happy like with how things are. But I don't see nothing like completely bad. Right, exactly. Well, that's the thing. I feel like they're happy that they're all good, but they're also worried. I mean, that's a whole another. I have to see if they are, but yeah, I see them being worried. That's all. Like worried about if they take Cammy, is anything gonna happen? And then like how when you deal with how you deal with kids. Listen, you're asking me, right? That you're telling me that they can't handle Cammy, right? Your husband can't handle, right? Exactly. So if he's not around you guys, they're worried. You see what I'm saying? They're worried and concerned that he's gonna perform, and they're gonna be like, you know, fuck, this ruined our air show time because you know this kid's crying for his mommy and his grandma and everything, and what the fuck's wrong with you? You can't handle your kid. So like, there's a worry and concern there about it, and rightfully so. He should be worried. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how you can, man. I can never be like that. I don't see them selling the tickets. I just see them like just not even worrying about it. If they got money, then they probably don't care. You know, I don't see them selling the tickets right now. I still think that they're probably thinking that you're going, or they might have other people to substitute for the ticket. They might be taking somebody else. I don't know, but they're like the type of people that probably don't care about the loss. I'm not getting them selling a ticket, but I'm getting like they just don't care. That's their problem, you know. Yeah, they're probably thinking that you're going because they bought your ticket, like you're obligated. But I don't see them. At the end of the day, you ask me if they're gonna sell the tickets. I don't see them selling it. No, at least not right now. So if the air show is on the weekend, it's still 7 days away, or 6, 5 days or whatever, depending if it's Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. So for right now, I don't see them selling the tickets. And if they spent a lot, that's their dumbness. You know, they should have made sure it was. Oh, that's a long time from now. That's 2 weeks. So from right now, I don't see them selling the tickets because they probably think that you guys are gonna go. So just imagine, right? Listen to me. Imagine if they sell the tickets right now, and then you say, "Oh, my shit got canceled. I can't go. I can go now." And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, well, we sold the tickets," and then it's gonna be more of a fight. So they're probably gonna hold off till like the last minute. And see, that makes more sense. That's 2 weeks away. So why are they gonna sell the tickets now if things can change in 2 weeks? Right. So then it's your fault. See, it's your fault. See, you should have told them. I didn't say that. No, no, no. I didn't say that they think you're still going. I said that they're not going to sell the tickets. You asked me, are they going to sell the tickets? I said no, not right now. But you got to realize this is 2 weeks from now, so anything can happen in 2 weeks. You know, suppose they get sick, or somebody gets sick and they can't go, or they get a flat tire on their way. You know, there's always something that can happen. Nothing's guaranteed. Well, I don't think that they think that, but as far as selling the tickets, no, they're not going to sell the tickets as far as right now. And who cares if they think you're still going or not? If you told them you're not going and you're going to a pumpkin festival, then you know that's what it is. At the end of the day, you got the last say. You're the mom, and Cameron's gonna want to be with you than anybody. If you say, "Are you want to go with Daddy or you want to go with me?" He's gonna say, "I'm going with you." Well, it doesn't matter if he did or didn't. You know, if he's arguing with you, you know, then that's probably why. But that's still 2 weeks away, so I would say just wait. Don't fight about it, and just say, "Look, it's 2 weeks away. We'll see how it all pans out." But my question to you is, if you can go to both, can you? Exactly. You know? Yeah. If you can't go to both, then obviously, if the air show isn't meant for kids, then take your kid to the pumpkin festival. Oh well, yeah, hell no. He can go with his mommy and daddy and go watch planes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little too loud. If it's an air show, then it's gonna be loud and it's not meant for kids. So there's your sign right there. If it's not meant for kids, then go to the pumpkin festival and who cares what he thinks and do what you have to do. That's my suggestion. That's my advice. Exactly. If they don't care, fuck them. You know. Yeah, of course he's gonna be fine because he doesn't have to take care of Cameron. That's what he wants. He probably wants that. According to you, he can't handle him. So why would he want to take him? And plus, it's not meant for kids. So I'd rather go to a pumpkin festival than a air show. Anytime I want to see an air show is when a fucking plane takes me to another country. That's the only air show I want. Oh, he says he'll be fine at the air show with Cammy. Oh yeah, yeah, because Cameron will be entertained by the planes. Yeah, I'm sure. I went to an air show at that age with my dad and my mom and stuff and my whole family. I went to go see the Blue Angels. That's before your time. Well, you might have seen them in your age. Yeah, if he doesn't like loud, he's gonna have to take some like earphones. I mean, like headphones. I mean, you know, put those like a lot of kids when they go to NASCAR races or air shows, they have like those ear muffs or those headphones. Tell him to take his PlayStation headphones with him and put them on Cameron's ears when it gets loud. Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for Cameron and for you, and you know things like that. I would say if he wants to take him, take him. If not, then don't worry about it. If he's persistent on taking Cameron, Just make sure he, you know, he goes with them and he takes, ear protection. That's all. He might like it. He might want to be a pilot after that, or he might want to go to the store and buy a plane. Who knows? I don't know. It's totally up to you. I don't know. I don't know him, so I can't. I can only judge him. But from what you guys say, I would say, he probably doesn't want to deal with him. At the end of the day, it's 2 weeks away. If he's very persistent on taking him, I would say take him. Let him go. Who cares? It gives you a break, and then you can take your daughter to the pumpkin festival. Right? And that's where everybody's happy. And who knows? He might even have a good time. But I think it's too far away to really like make a serious get a serious answer on it. I thought you was talking about this weekend, but it's 2 weeks away, so anything can happen. But as far as right now, those are the things that I see. If his mom is very responsible and loves Cameron and can handle Cameron, then I would say that he might be more attentive to being with his grandma than to be around him. So I don't know what her relationship with him is. So if she can, then I don't see nothing happening there. Then yeah, well, he probably doesn't know her like that. That's why. Yeah. Even though he doesn't ask for it, sometimes kids can adapt. I'm trying to be positive here at the end of the day. Well, of course, because he's with you all the time. But kids can adapt to a person, you know, that they don't know because they see teachers, they adapt to their teachers, they adapt to their, friends, they adapt to people they see at the grocery store that smiles at them or something like that. If he has a better relationship with Alex's dad, he might be hanging out with Alex's dad and be with him more and hanging out with him. You never know. So my advice to you is if they are very persistent and they say, look, we're going to take Cameron, we really want to take him to the airship. If they say those words, then allow him to go. Don't fight it. So if they really want to take Cameron, let them. Why not? At the end of the day, that's their grandchild and that's his son. So go for it. Between the three of them, they'll be fine. I think they'll be able to, deal with him. He's not gonna have like a mental breakdown. I doubt it. And plus, he'll be entertained by the planes and stuff, and he might see other things there that might make him happy. I would say give it a chance. I know you sound like you're very overprotective of them, which rightfully so. You know them better than I do. But I would say if they're very persistent and they really want Cammy to go, let him. He might like it. He might come back and say, "Hey, mommy, look, I saw the planes. I saw this. I had a good time with grandpa. Daddy did this. We went in this plane, blah, blah, blah." Whatever. You never know. I would say give it a chance. You never know. I don't get no bad energy on anything, to be honest. I don't see no bad energy in the cards. So it might work out to be okay. Like you said, he said he'll be fine. I agree, he'll be fine. If they were going to church, then I would say they're going to be a problem. Because church isn't entertaining for kids. But if there's an air show, you're going to see planes going all over the place. And, you're going to be like, oh shit, this is cool. At least when I was a kid, I liked planes. I don't know how Cammy feels. I don't know if he likes planes or not. But at the end of the day, Ali, it's up to you to make the decision. You're his mom. But I would say if they're persistent about it, then do it. Then let him take them. Go for it. But I see the dad in the cards. He was the king of pentacles there. And he was upright, so it looks like he's gonna be fine with Cammy. I get a man there. That's cool. I don't get the grandma. I get the grandpa though. I agree. Hmm. That's okay. I know how it is. My nephews still drive me nuts, and they're teenagers. The 15-year-old, he's going 16 in November. He drives me nuts every freaking day. He likes to back talk. To he swears here and there, and we tell him to cut it out. And he's big and tall, see, so he thinks he can do whatever he wants. And then he's always aggravating me because we got a games room now that I hooked up for him, and he thinks that I'm 16. And I said, look, I'm not gonna be playing ping pong and shit, running around chasing this little white fucking ball all day. Like I need a break. I'm not 16 and I'm 46. I'm 30 years older than you. Oh come on, Uncle Mark, please let's have another game. Let's have a game. Let's have a game. And I'm like, look, all right, one game and that's it. One game turns into three. Next thing you know, I'm tired as heck, and I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to do this shit. You know? And then he beats the younger one, and the younger one don't want to deal with him because he's arrogant and he's an ass when he don't win. It doesn't matter what age they are; they're all a pain in the ass. Pain in my ass. But I do love them unconditionally. Yes, I love all my nephews. I have 6 nephews, and I love them all equally to a certain point. I love them all when they sleep and they don't bother me. That's when I love them all. But I try to be a father figure to all of them because their fathers are kind of idiots. So I feel like I always have to help them out and be cool with them and laugh and do things with them. Sorry, it's all good. I love children, so I'm always around them all the time. Yeah, I know. Uh, that's the thing, you know. You can pass them off to your hubby, but if he can't handle them, then you can't even pass it off to him. I can give them back, yeah, but the ones next door that I live to, I'm not really giving them back. They're around me 24/7. Look, my nephews next door. I've been living next to them all their whole life, and they were around me more than they were around their own parents and their father. Those boys will come home from nursery or school and come straight over to my apartment. Uncle Mark, let's go play basketball. Let's go play football. Let's go play soccer. Let's go play this. Let's go do that. Look what I got today in school. Nah, 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 nah. And talk my damn ear off. The only time I had to myself was after dinner when they went and got a bath and went to sleep at 8 o'clock. Now it's different. See, they're older. They're teenagers and they're a pain in the ass. They still aggravate me every day and every night. We're like the ones next door, they're 14 and 16, 14 and 15. The other one's good 16. And they're with me all the time because their father didn't give a shit about them. And now that the father and my sister again are divorced, the father, they haven't seen their father for 4 months, like to speak to him. They've seen him in their travels, but they don't speak to their dad. So I'm like, their father figure. So it's not fair to me, but I don't care. Like I'd rather be with them than be with anybody else. We have more good times than bad. Let's put it that way. A lot more good times. Obviously, they're a pain in the ass and they back talk and they think that they can say whatever they want to me because we have that type of relationship. But I have to put them in their place many a times. See, the thing is, we're really close, so we're more like friends. We're not really like uncle and nephew, you know. We're like boys. We're like, what's up, bro? We're like I don't really want to be like nephew and uncle respect. I want to be like bros, like friends, like we guys are like like we're like the three musketeers. So like, but sometimes they think that they have too much leeway and they think that they can, not respect me. So I put them in their place and I fuck them off and I tell them, I don't know who the fuck you're talking to or what you think you're doing, but you ain't doing that shit around me. And then they'll like huff and puff and then they'll realize they're wrong. And then life goes on. But, we don't hold any grudges against each other or, life goes on. But I have a different relationship with my nephews. Now, me and my uncles, yeah, right. I can't swear around my uncles or like talk shit to them and tell them like, stuff that me and my nephews say. Hell no. My uncles would slap the shit out of me if I talk to him like that. If I was talking shit to my uncles, they'd be like, "Hey, who the fuck you talking to, boy? If I get your ass back over, here, I'll slap the shit out of you. Who you think you're talking to? Who you raising your voice to?" See, these guys, like, I don't really give a shit. Like, it's cool. Like, I'm to blame for that because I give them too much leeway and I really don't care. Like, like I'd rather be the way we are now than be like too strict. You know, don't you swear around me. Like, I'm not like that. I don't want to be like that. Hey, Nancy, I'm doing great. How are you, sweetheart? How was your weekend? Becca, what you laughing at? Nah, that's how I've always been with my nephews. Like, I've never hit, them or, or done anything bad to him or tell him off like that severely. I'm always there for them, and I rather laugh and have fun with them. Yeah, I had a wonderful weekend, to be honest. I did a lot of celebrating. I did a lot of celebrating. On the 18th was my 4-year anniversary on here, on YouTube and Instagram. I was doing psychic stuff, and on the 20th was my 16-year anniversary of my business, my maintenance and electrical business. So, and then yesterday was my dad's birthday. Today was the party. Tomorrow's my nephew's birthday. He goes 19, and me and my sister went out to eat at a fancy restaurant on the 21st, which was Thursday, I think. I can't remember anyway. We went to eat at a nice restaurant. I treated her for my anniversary and stuff, and then I bought takeout on my actual anniversary, which was Wednesday, and had dinner with my family and stuff. And today we had lunch again with my family, so it was cool. Yeah, I know I'm old, back. I tell you that. 46. Thanks, Nancy. I appreciate that. Yeah, my oldest nephew is your age. Well, he's a year younger than you, but he's 21. My oldest nephew is 21. Then it's 19, 18, 17, 15, and 14. That's all six. They're all close to each other. They're like 1, 2 years from each other. Yeah, my oldest nephew, I spoke to him today. He's in college in Canada. So I spoke to him today. We were talking shit. He told me he's playing soccer out there and he bought some new boots. So he was talking shit to me today on video chat. Yep, he went 21 in July. And his brother, which is 18, I spoke to him too on video chat today. So they can say happy birthday to my dad, their grandfather. So I spoke to both of them today on the video chat. They're both doing good in college. They like college. They like, they got, nice places out there and stuff. And I'm proud of them. I'm proud of my nephews. They all get honors, and they're in school, they're in college. I told them, "Oh, you don't want to be like me. I dropped out of school at 17 and went to work and bust my ass, and I'm still doing it." I say, it's not the life for everybody. You might as well go sit in an exempt company office and make some good money and stay in the AC and stay behind a computer. You don't want to come out here and be out in the field like me. You get roasted. So, they're doing good though. I'm happy for them. So two are in college, three of them have graduated, and the the 17-year-old, he goes 18 in February, and he graduates in June or May or June of next year. So time is flying. I remember when I was giving them all baby bottles, wiping their asses, changing their diapers, taking care of them, babysitting them, hugging them, kissing them, walking around crazy and doing all sorts of sports. Now they're all growing up. Now we dab each other up, still play sports together, and talk about all sorts of cool shit. So that's nice though, it's fun. I love my nephews. They're like, a lot of them are a split image of me. That's why their parents don't like me. They're like, yeah, you corrupted my children. It's not my fault they want to be a G like me. Yes, Becca. Nancy, I just got your donation. Thanks. You can ask your questions when you're ready. And thank you. All right, Becca, let's see what I got for you. All right, Becca, you have needs and wants. Get what you need, not what you want. There might be some conflict and drama around you. Don't worry about it. Don't deal with it. Let it be around you and not to you. If you're looking for a job, you might get a new job or promotion is coming your way. And this card also means like work will be good for you no matter what you're doing. Like any type of work stuff will be good. And on the bottom, being that you're a Libra, get yourself balanced. Yes, you got that card the other day. Let the conflict and drama be around you. It can be around you, but don't let it be to you. You know what I mean? Most people have conflict and drama around them. You just gotta, not deal with it. Ignore it. All right, Nancy, you said, I just met a man named Danny. He's 33, Pisces. We're only getting to know each other. Is he interested in meeting? Okay, all right, let's check. I would say, nah, that's cool. It doesn't matter. Um, I would say that this guy is really involved in his work and his business, or like if he's a business owner, he's really involved in his work, and he's probably going to make excuses like, I don't have time. I want to see you, but I can't right now. I'm busy. I think that he's worried and concerned about being like or dating you or trying to date you or get involved with you because he has too much on his place. Yeah, I can see that he has a business or he's very involved in his work. So he's probably going to be like, look, I don't know if I'm going to have time to date you because I'm busy and this and that, make excuses. I see a lot of worry around him, like trying to get involved because he might have had like a bad relationship before where it made him suffer and he was very unhappy. And he's like still having like sleepless nights worrying about his past relationship or his past, like, like if he was married and divorced, then he probably worried about that. If he wasn't married and divorced, then he's probably thinking about like his last person and then saying like, that type of stuff. I would say that it's possible you might meet up with him, but it's gonna be on like, yeah, like I would say it has to be like on his terms when he meets you, because of he's gonna make himself be like, you know, you have to do what I want because I have a more complicated life than anybody else. Pisces men can be annoying. They can be really be like selfish and shit. It's like, oh, don't you know, like I'm busy. I can't go nowhere with you. I'll see you when I see you. I think like he'll eventually ask you to go somewhere, like for a coffee or something. Like I see he might invite you somewhere or like, but I don't see it being like very productive. It'll be like very short. Um, like, I think this guy has too much shit on his plate right now. Like he's not really interested in being with anybody. Yeah, I mean, busy is good, but if you want a relationship, busy is not good because where are you gonna find the time? And then if you get involved, then you're gonna be like, oh, you don't want to see me because you're probably with somebody else, or if you pick work over me, you know, then the world's gonna end. So, like, I feel like he has issues with family and with certain situations. But I would say in the next 10 days from now until the end of the month and going into October, there's a possibility he might ask you to go somewhere or to go out or to meet up or to, like, hang out very briefly, nothing serious. But this is still like a contemplation, like he's still thinking about it. He's not like, this isn't a guarantee. But I would say that he's thinking about asking you to meet up. Yes. So I would say, to answer your question, he is interested in meeting you. But it might not be like as soon as you think. It might be like within another week or so, maybe going into October. At the end of the month, like it is now, it's pretty like a bad time to link up with people, because you're like, yeah, at the end of the month, you gotta pay bills, you gotta meet deadlines. So I would say like the beginning of October, there's a possibility that he might ask you out. Or between 7 and 10 days. There's a possibility, not a guarantee, but there's a possibility he'll ask you. Like, say, hey, you want to meet up for a coffee or something, or you just want to meet up to talk real quick, something like that. It's not going to be like a dinner date or something like that. I don't think so. But he is interested, yes. He's interested. Some Pisces men are like really selfish and it's always about them. And a lot of them like don't want to go out. They rather work and make money. Going out to them is like being secluded by yourselves, having you all to yourself. But that's not everybody. Like, that's not every Pisces man in the world. I'm sure some people are married to a Pisces man and be like, my man ain't like that. And that's cool. If your man ain't like that, then congratulations. But I know Pisces men that are idiots. And a lot of people come in here and talk bad about him, that's for sure. But not saying that he is. But the good thing is he's a business owner. And, he seems like he's got his business in order. But as far as everything else, doesn't look that promising. But who knows? He said he did mention that also. I asked some deep questions. So that's good. I would say keep asking those questions. Yeah, that's cool. It's good to ask deep questions and ask questions. You get the person, you get a if they answer the question right away or they give you the they're lying. Obviously, people can tell when somebody's lying. But I respect a woman that asks me questions, deep questions. I don't care. I can answer them. I'll answer anything. It don't matter because I have nothing to hide. And if I feel like you don't answer the questions I ask, then we're gonna have a problem. So if you answer my questions and I answer yours, and I catch you in a lie, then we're gonna have a problem. But if you're not lying and you're really telling the truth, and you feel like I am, then we're probably gonna go somewhere fast. So it's good. I would say always ask the questions. That's how you get to know somebody. You ask questions, you see their reaction. If they can handle it, they can. If they can, they can. It's that simple. Nick, what's going on, bro? All right, bro, no problem. You're welcome, Nancy. No problem, sweetheart. Anytime. But he's at a good age. 35 is a good age to get involved with somebody and do it. So Good luck, Nancy. I hope it works out, and I hope it he's good. I don't get nothing bad. Your first question is what does my spirit advise when it comes to my living situation? You're thinking of moving. Oh, bro. All right. Hmm. Well, Spirit's advice is if you feel like you're insecure living there and you feel like you have no power or you have no say, and you feel like there's conflict and drama and you feel like you're struggling there, then they're saying make the right choice. And if you feel like moving, then you should. If your desire and feeling is to move, then go for it. Yeah. If you feel like it's a hostile environment or there's too much aggression or too much like struggle and you don't want to get into any conflict, then they're saying like the best thing to do is to move. I mean, it sucks, but if your choice is to move, then that's the intelligent choice, and that will bring you resolution. That will bring you, a clear mind afterwards. They're saying that make the choice, but make the smart choice. So if you're moving, make sure you have somewhere that you analyze, somewhere you're going that's better, somewhere you're going that you don't have to find yourself in this situation again. But their advice is to definitely be very determined to make the right choice. And they're saying that if you do this, you'll find a resolution right away. So if you're already looking for another place, or if you put yourself out there and say, I'm gonna get another place, you'll find it real quick. That's what they're saying. Like the resolution to this problem, this moving issue, it will be resolved quickly. So I would say now will be the time to look for another place and get out there as soon as you can. Because if not, it's going to end up being the same or worse. There's going to be more conflict, possibly more arguing and fighting and aggression towards you. Like you won't feel safe there if you continue to stay there and like fight back. Just to elaborate on that question, because I want to make sure you're okay. If you did, Spirit wants you to know if you decide to move next month, you'll find a new place. It'll be a lot of pressure for you to move that quick, but you'll feel kind of like the pressure and you'll feel kind of be like, fuck, man, I don't want to do this again. But if you find a new place, it'll work out fine and your problems will be resolved. You just got to put in the effort. They're saying if you put in the effort to move out of there between now and October, then you'll be fine. You'll get what you want. I even got the number 10, which is October. So if you decide to go, it's going to be a task to like move everything and to go into another place and adapt, but it'll be the best solution for you. So they're saying if you do decide to move next month, it'll be good. You can do it. It's a chance there that you can get somewhere new. I just showed up a lot today. Dang. All right. As far as your energy on yourself, it's going to be difficult for you to do new things because of the situations arising around you. You feel like you have new troubles, you have new worries, new concerns, and you know you have to change, but you have to face it with equality. Like you have to face it without embarrassment. Don't feel embarrassed, don't feel let down, don't feel like you made the wrong decision, don't feel like, oh, it's always fucking me, or why this shit's gotta happen, or why can't people just be, you know, cool like me, and why shit's gotta be bad, or why do I get myself in these situations. They're saying don't be hard on yourself and don't let your energy feel that way either. Don't be hard on yourself and don't blame yourself. Don't feel embarrassed or don't feel worried or don't feel concerned too much about what the outcomes are going to bring. Um, they're saying use your intelligence, use your skills. You know you're a reliable person. You know that you're a good friend. If you have to be, just be very wise in whatever investments you make into yourself. Um, I keep getting a lot of worry and concern around you. Like you might feel like, I'm worried if I move. I'm worried if I try to get out of here, what's gonna happen, Um, you might not be happy. Your energy might be low right now. You might feel tired or exhausted, like nothing's going right for you. Or you feel like if I do this, what's gonna happen? If I don't do that, what's gonna happen? Like you're thinking a lot. And that's normal for air signs anyway. There's never a day that we don't think about what's going to happen next. You might also be like trying to sleep and your energy is exhausting. You're tired, but you might not sleep. And if you do sleep at least 6 hours, you get up and you're like, fuck, I got to get up already. So you might be having bad sleeping patterns. And if you're not having that, you might have it in the next couple like days or so, and you might be dreaming or thinking overthinking too much and it's causing you to feel like exhausted mentally. So your energy is 50-50, I believe, right now. It's like it's up and down. It can be better, but that depends on you and the situations that you find yourself in. There could also be like a person, like a guy that helps you get, a place, or like makes your energy better by giving you good news. Someone who is older than you, someone's more experienced, somebody that's a good character, somebody who's very smart, somebody who is a reliable person. Like you'll feel it right away. So your energy might come off to this person of worry, so they're gonna like try and help you. If you mention this to this person, then they might try to help you. Just try not to think about the bad things. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, could be him. Yes. Yeah. So Wednesday, he can give you some good insight, some good knowledge, and some good news. Um. Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, I totally forgot about that, bro. But yeah, that makes sense. It could. It's definitely him then. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I got the King of Pentacles today. So, I mean, he's a king anyway. Yeah. I think he's going to help you with your situation and try and leave like the worry away from you. I think he's very good at what he does, and he'll help you again. But like the energy, try not to allow your energy to be frustrating, and don't allow the outside people to affect your energy too much. When I first started, dealing with other psychics, one of the main thing a psychic and people will say to me is, Mark, don't give it your energy. And I used to be like, that's impossible. Like, I want to fucking beat the shit out of this person, or I want to like tell them about themselves. Of course, I'm going to use my energy to like tell them that they're idiots, or, I'm going to fight against them and tell them about. But when I started to like allow, silence to be my energy, and it's better than dealing with bullshit, like I felt much better because I didn't like, I had to really hold myself. Like I always imagine myself going like this and saying, don't say nothing, shut the fuck up. Like my own hand is telling me, shut up, Don't say nothing. Don't fight these people. Don't go against them. Don't say a word. Be silent. Shut your mouth. Don't give these people your energy, and just allow the outside noise to be there and just go about your business. It took me a long time to get to that point. Sometimes it's unbearable and you have to say something. But I would say 75% of the time, I just stay quiet because sometimes it's not even worth giving you my energy because you're an idiot, you know? So try to be that way. Try not to use your energy against negative people or people that you're around. Like I told you last time, when you come home, avoid your roommates at all costs. A room, like try and just go and just deal with yourself. If you have to speak to him, do it. If not, don't. Like just eliminate the energy. Like try to eliminate everyone's energy and just be selective of who you speak to and who you deal with. If you're doing that now, that's great. But if you're not, then try to do that. All right, Nick. Hello, Rose. Yes, you can have a daily message. Well, yeah, bro. I would say um, things are looking better as far as like from now to the end of the month, and then going into next month, you should be able to rearrange your like living arrangements, and it'll work. Like I'm almost thinking that your your therapist might even find a place for you, or a man is gonna be like, "Oh, you're looking for a place? I know somebody. Let me get back to you." And then you end up finding a place through a guy. So just be aware of that. So if you tell somebody you're looking for another place, they might have something for you, and you might be like, and they might be like, "Look, you got to pounce on this now, bro, or else I'm gonna tell somebody, or I'm gonna advertise." So you might just have that luck to find a place really quickly, and you just move, and then bang. It'll feel overwhelming at first, but then you'll be fine. I kind of feel like I already told you that from the last time, but not everything's secure. You know, people are a pain in the ass. All right, Rose, I'll give you a daily message. You're welcome, bro. No problem, man. All right, bro. Be safe. It's good seeing you always, man. All right, Rose. All right, Rose, this is your card. There's a lot of lights and candles by this tree. And it says, learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. I like that message. Learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. So if you have to get rid of certain people, get rid of them. Don't deny them, just get rid of them. Befriend them. Bye. That will allow you to learn and grow from eliminating certain people and things out of your life. And if you want, light a candle, do a little meditation prayer to get this negative energy from around you. So you might have to eliminate people out of your life or a person out of your life in order to feel better. So there you go, Rose. All right. Time has flown by today. Dang. Time is really flying every day. When I was in school, I was dying to get out of school. I would pray every day for 3:30 to come around, and I felt like it was an eternity to get out of school and get out of like just to be away from school. Period. I never liked school, but now it's like, where the hell is the time gone? You're welcome, Rose. No problem. I hope that made sense to you. It's like, where does the time go now? It's like it was just daylight. I was just doing this about an hour ago. Oh boy, time flies. All right. I am going to head out of here if nobody needs me. Been on here for an hour and a half now. All right. If anybody needs me, let me know. If not, I'm gonna head out and I'll see everybody tomorrow. I might be on early tomorrow morning because I don't have to do nothing much tomorrow. I got a little bit to do here and there. I have more afternoon activities to do and more afternoon work to do. But tomorrow morning I might come on here. I'll see how I feel. But I might come on. I might be an early bird tomorrow. We'll see. It all depends. But I might come on early. All right. I appreciate all the support, donations, likes, all that stuff. Thank you so much. I will see everybody tomorrow. Have a great work week. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Be safe. Stay blessed. Pray every day and thank God for your blessings. And I will see everybody tomorrow. God willing.